Hello students, today we'll discuss about very important topic, that is your data information source in GIS. In the previous class we have already explained about the basic meaning and component of GIS. So in the continuation of this topic, we'll try to explain which type of data we'll use in the GIS to prepare a map, to prepare a different kind of map, to prepare a different kind of spatial, non-spatial data. So in this slide you can just see various kind of data can be used to prepare a geographical database. This is a GDB, that is a geographical database. That is a very important part of GIS. So the people who are using GIS, they can use the data which is procured through GPS, Global Position System. Then we can also use remote sensing data that we have already explained about when during the basic concept of the remote sensing as well as the geospatial technology. The aerial photography is also one of the best methods by which we can use the aerial photographs that can also be utilized in the GIS platform. Survey data can also be utilized. So traditional survey data as well as modern survey instrument is available that can use for GIS activity, GIS related work to prepare spatial, non-spatial data. The map prepared by various agencies like Land Use Map, Topo Sheet, Survey of India, the map prepared by Survey of India. So that kind of map also be used with the help of in the GIS platform. Census and survey map. Suppose I just want to work on demographic studies through GIS, through geospatial technology. So in that case, census data as well as the survey data like your socioeconomic data can also be used to prepare a geographical database, which is very important part of GIS. Here in this we can see about the data conversion and integration process, which is very important part through which we can explain about which type of data we will utilize for to do the GIS activity, as well as how to integrate the various kind of data in the GIS platform. So the first part is that is the data collection. So in this we can see if I want to work on the GIS platform, so our data is supposed in the hard copy form. So how can we utilize this hard copy data in the soft copy form? So existing hard copy map can be converted into digital form that can also be used in the GIS platform. That is the first part. And the second part is your satellite imagery and aerial photograph. And then your field collection method means the various kind of survey method, either a traditional survey method, or we are using the data which is procured from automated surveying instrument that can also be used for the GIS to produce the map in the GIS platform. Then second part is the data input and conversion method. So which type of method can be applied to convert the GIS data in different format. So the first part is keyboard entry. Suppose we have some map and I want to produce some non-spatial data, and before using this map, before producing any non-spatial data as well as spatial data, so how can we just perform our activity? So we have one method, that is a keyboard entry. So we will just identify the latitude, longitude of the existing map, and then on the basis of that we can define its projection system as well as the coordinate system. And the second part is your digitization, scanning, raster to vector conversion. So when we perform this projection system, when we assign proper projection system and coordinate system, so that data can be scanned, can be digitized, or that the whole process is called raster to vector conversion. So what we can do, either we have data in the hard copy form, so that data can be converted into soft copy form. So that process is called the method is called scanning process. And suppose we have our data in the soft copy form, and then data is utilizing the GIS platform, so that process is called raster to vector conversion, because whatever data available in the soft copy form, that data is in the raster form, and whatever information we extract in the GIS platform, that data will be in the vector form. So that conversion, the process is called vectorization process. And third one is your editing, building topology. So topology is your to build relationship between any two existing features. So when we perform this activity, we can we do some editing process and performs relationship between any two feature as well as more than two features. And the last one is your data integration, that is your georeferencing. So that georeferencing is closely related with your keyboard entry of the coordinates. That means we are assigning the projection system, do our map, prepare our map ready for some geoprocessing. So that kind of activity can easily perform in this georeferencing process. And then third part, which is very important part, that is data sources can be converted in three parts. There is your conventional data sources, direct data sources, and existing data sources. So conventional data sources is further divided in two parts, that is the primary data sources and secondary data sources. Primary data sources, it means that is the first hand observation, means directly we are getting the data and we are procuring some information, and that information can utilize the GIS platform. So whatever data we are directly prepared in the GIS platform, that is your remote sensing data, that is your some meteorological data, it is part of your primary data sources. So all meteorological data, socioeconomic data, remote sensing data will be part of your primary data sources. Secondary data sources, that is your collected, compiled and published data, means whatever data we are getting that will already published, collected from different sources, that will publish from different sources, and that data we are taking as a reference in the GIS platform. And then second is your direct data sources. So all type of geospatial data, remote sensing data will be part of your direct data sources. And then third is your existing data sources, means the data which is already available on the internet, already available on some website. So that data can also be procured in for the GIS to perform GIS related activities. So various agencies are available, various kind of platforms are available, web portals are available. That web portal provides the different kind of data that can be utilized to produce spatial and non-spatial data. So this is the basic concept about the data sources in the GIS. In detail, we will discuss all the related informations in our next class. Thank you.